Welcome to Echoes of the Word, where our community comes together to explore and share the teachings of the Lord, the sources of inspiration, and the depth from the Bible. Today, we will hear about embracing His transformative power in your life. My beloved child, it's time to let go of the burdens you've carried for far too long. Those mistakes, regrets, and silent sorrows buried deep within your heart. I do not condemn you. I have already forgiven you long before you even asked. All I ask now is that you release what no longer serves you so you can step forward freely and fully. Life isn't meant to be lived chained to the past. My blessings are not behind you. They await you ahead. I see how tired you've been. I know the moments when fear gripped your spirit, when the harsh words of others made you question your worth. But listen closely, you were never defined by the judgment of the world. You are defined by the love of the one who created you. I see your pain, your strength, your hidden beauty, and I cherish every part of you, just as you are. So take that next step. Even if your legs tremble, walk with the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are not alone. I am with you. I will be your warmth when the world turns cold, your anchor when the storm rages. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are deeply, eternally loved. In a world filled with noise and chaos, stop for a moment. Close your eyes. Listen. That whisper in your soul, that's me. That's my voice calling out. Come to me. I've been waiting. I long to touch your life with grace, with peace, with healing that no man can give. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to be perfect. Just believe, not with your mind, but with your heart. Because once you believe, truly believe, you'll see. Nothing is impossible in the light of my love. There will be days when the sky feels heavy and hope seems distant, when doubts scream louder than dreams and shadows try to suffocate your spirit. On those days, I want you to pause, not to panic, but to remember. You carry a light within you that no darkness can extinguish. That light is me, alive in you, guiding you, holding you even when you feel unworthy or lost. Every storm you've faced, every tear you've cried, I was there. I never left. Even when you couldn't feel me, even when you were angry, broken, or numb. I was the quiet strength that kept you breathing, the unseen grace that carried you through. I know the silent battles you fight, the fears you don't speak of, the pain you hide behind a brave face. And I tell you this now, you don't have to pretend with me. Come as you are, weary, wounded, uncertain. I receive you. I'm not asking you to fix yourself before coming. I'm asking you to come so I can begin the healing. You were never meant to carry it all alone. Let me lift it. Let me show you what it means to live unburdened, seen, and completely loved. The world will try to dim your light. People may misunderstand your kindness, doubt your purpose, or envy your joy. But don't let that shrink you. You were not born to blend in. You were born to reflect the glory I placed within you. Your gentleness is not weakness. Your tears are not shameful. Every scar, every struggle, they are evidence that you are still standing, still moving forward, still choosing faith even when it's hard. And that is strength. You have a purpose, a divine assignment no one else can fulfill. Your voice matters. Your heart is needed. Your presence is powerful. So do not let fear write the rest of your story. Let faith rise. Let me write it with you, line by line, day by day, with mercy in every chapter and hope in every ending. Lift your eyes. You were never forgotten. You were chosen. And I, the one who formed you, am not done with you yet. My precious child, I see how hard you've tried to hold everything together. You've smiled when your heart was breaking, stayed strong when no one saw the weight you were carrying. I know you've prayed through sleepless nights, wondering if I heard you, wondering if anything would ever change. Let me answer that now. Yes, I heard you. Every whisper, every tear, every plea wrapped in silence. I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked your pain. I have been working behind the scenes, weaving miracles in places you cannot yet see. And when the time is right, asterisk, asterisk, my time, not yours, asterisk, asterisk, you will understand why the wait was necessary, why the path was longer, and why you had to walk through the valley before reaching the mountaintop. In the meantime, I am your provider, not just of material things, but of peace, of strength, of wisdom, of comfort. I will not let your soul go thirsty. I will not let you sink beneath the waves. Even now, I am calming storms around you, even the ones you didn't know were rising. You are not just protected, you are deeply shielded by the hand of heaven. There are those who may rise against you, misunderstand you, or speak against your name. Do not fear them. Do not lower your voice or question your worth. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not because you are strong, but because I am. And I am for you. Trust me in your uncertainty. Trust me when doors close and plans fall apart. Sometimes my greatest protection is in the no I give, the delay I allow, the detour I send you on. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. I was saving you from what you couldn't yet see. And yes, I will restore what was lost. Not always in the way you expect, but in the way that's best for your soul. Your pain will not be wasted. Your waiting will not be in vain. For every night you cried, I will bring mornings of joy. For every wound, I will bring healing that goes deeper than the hurt. For every unanswered prayer, I will bring purpose. But I ask one thing, stay close to me. Don't drift. Don't run when it gets hard. Let me be your anchor, your shelter, your safe place. Let me be the one you turn to first, not last. Because when you abide in me, you will never walk alone. Lift your head. Breathe again. I'm not only holding your future, I'm healing your past. I'm rewriting the story you thought was over. And I promise you this. The next chapter will be filled with grace, beauty, and glory you couldn't imagine if you tried. My beloved, you've fallen before. You've stumbled on paths you thought you were strong enough to walk. There have been moments when shame crept in, whispering that you are not enough, that you've failed too many times to be used, to be loved, to be chosen again. But hear me now, you are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not defined by the wounds you carry or the people who walked away. You are mine. I created you with intention, with tenderness, and with vision. Before the world told you who to be, before pain shaped your beliefs, I had already spoken purpose into your soul. And that purpose hasn't been erased. It's been refined. What you've walked through didn't disqualify you. It prepared you. So rise again, not with the weight of proving yourself, but with the freedom of knowing you don't have to. I've already chosen you. I've already equipped you. I've already gone ahead of you. Yes, you will face battles, but none that you will face alone. You will climb mountains, but never without the strength I pour into your spirit. You will walk through fire and come out not burned, but purified. Because I am with you, I know the fears that keep you awake, the silent what-ifs and how longs. I see the doubts that rise when the waiting stretches too long, when prayers go unanswered and hope starts to fade. But child, don't mistake my silence for absence. Sometimes I grow your roots in the dark, so when the light returns, you won't just bloom, you will flourish. Do not envy the quick success of others or the seemingly easy roads they walk. You have a different calling. Your path is deeper because your impact will be greater. I'm not building something temporary in you. I'm building something eternal. Let go of the urge to control every outcome. Surrender the timelines you've set. Rest in the truth that I am not late and I am never unsure. I see what you cannot. I am preparing blessings you haven't imagined, breakthroughs you thought were out of reach, and peace that surpasses every storm. And when the world demands that you prove your worth, remember, you don't have to fight for a seat at the table. I already gave you one in my kingdom. You are royalty. You are radiant. You are redeemed. Walk boldly, not because of your confidence, but because of my promises. Let your scars tell stories of survival, of redemption, of my faithfulness. Let your life be proof that grace is not just a word, but a power that restores, revives, and resurrects. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are exactly where I can begin again with you. So come, let me breathe life into the dry places. Let me remind you who you are and whose you are. For every time you thought it was over, I whisper, it's just beginning. And this time you won't walk in fear. You'll walk in fire, holy fire, because I go before you, and nothing can stand against the one who stands with me. My dearest child, you were not born to merely survive. You were created to shine, boldly, brilliantly, without apology. The breath in your lungs is not random. It is sacred. It is purpose-filled. It is my gift to you, renewed with every morning that breaks over your weary soul. Even when you feel unseen, know this: heaven watches over you. Angels encamp around you. I, the Lord of all creation, walk beside you, not because you are flawless, but because you are mine. You belong. You are chosen. You are held. The world may try to convince you that your value lies in performance, perfection, popularity. But I say no, your worth is intrinsic. It is rooted in something no one can take away. My image imprinted on your soul. You are not an accident. You are not disposable. You are the living reflection of divine beauty. And yes, you've made mistakes. You've taken wrong turns, trusted the wrong voices, wandered into places I never intended you to be. But child, even there, even in your darkest detours, I came for you, not with condemnation, but with compassion. Not to shame you, but to rescue you. Do you know what moves my heart? Not your strength, not your success. It's your surrender. When you fall to your knees, not out of defeat, but out of trust, and whisper, Father, I need you. All of heaven moves. Your humility opens doors that striving never will. So let your gratitude rise. Let thanksgiving become the melody of your soul. Because when you remember what I've done, how I've protected, provided, and preserved you. You'll begin to see your life not as a burden, but as a miracle. Gratitude is the posture of victory. It's the gateway to joy. When you give thanks, even in the middle of the storm, you declare, "I trust the one who holds tomorrow." That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of heart brings down blessings like rain. My child, do not shrink to fit into a world I've called you to change. Do not silence your voice when I've anointed you to speak life. You were born for such a time as this. Every scar, every trial, every delay has led you here, not to despair, but to destiny. Yes, the enemy has tried to silence you. Yes, he's tried to distract you, discourage you, destroy your hope. But he has failed. He did not take you out. And now you rise, not just for yourself, but for every soul connected to your calling. You carry generations in your spirit. You carry fire in your bones. You carry revival in your hands. The world doesn't need another echo. It needs your voice, your anointing, your obedience. So speak, move, love boldly, forgive quickly, worship freely. Don't wait until you feel ready. I make you ready. And when you feel overwhelmed by your calling, remember this: I will not give you a burden without giving you the grace to carry it. What you feel is too heavy, I will help you lift. What seems too far, I will draw near. What appears impossible, I will make a way. You are not just living, you are building. You are not just existing, you are expanding territory. You are reclaiming ground the enemy thought he had stolen. Every act of kindness, every word of truth, every silent prayer, it matters. You are sowing seeds for a harvest you may not even see in full, but one that will bless generations to come. So rise with joy, move with confidence, live with purpose. I, your Father, go before you. My Spirit empowers you, and my glory rests upon you. This is not just your life, it's your legacy. Walk it out. Heaven is cheering you on. My precious one, I know the world often feels like a battlefield. You wake up some days already tired, already bracing for the next blow, the next disappointment, the next whisper of doubt. But you must know you were not born to be defeated. You were born to conquer, and not by your own might, but through the power that flows from me. You see, true strength isn't loud. It doesn't always look like victory songs or triumphant shouts. Sometimes it's found in the quiet moments. The days you choose to get up when no one is watching. The nights you whisper prayers no one else hears. The moments you keep loving even when your heart feels tired. That's strength. That's faith. That's you becoming unshakable. And I honor that. You're not behind. You're not late. You are right on time in my divine schedule. I know what I'm doing. Even when you don't understand the process, trust that I am the author of your journey. Every chapter, every detour, every delay, it's all shaping you, refining you, preparing you. Let go of the need to compare your path to someone else's. You are not called to their journey. You are called to yours, and yours is sacred. Yours is significant. I have placed unique gifts within you, tailored for the very battles you'll face. So don't covet another's blessing when you haven't seen the weight they carry. Walk in your own anointing. That's where the power is. My child, this world will try to steal your peace. It will scream distractions, rush you with anxiety, drown you in noise. But peace isn't found in the absence of chaos. It's found in my presence. And I am with you, always. In every room you enter, I enter with you. In every decision you make, I am guiding. In every storm you weather, I am calming your spirit from within. You don't have to figure it all out. That's not your job. Your job is to stay close to me, to listen, to move when I say go, and to rest when I say pause. I know the way. I am the way. And when fear comes knocking, because it will, remember this, fear is a liar. Tells you that you're not enough, that you'll fail, that it's too late. But I tell you, you are chosen. You are equipped. You are more than enough because I am in you. So fight, not with fists or fury, but with faith. Speak my word. Declare my promises. Worship through the worry. Praise through the pressure. And watch how the darkness flees when my name is lifted high from your lips. I see the heaviness you carry, the questions you don't voice, the weariness in your eyes. I know what you've lost, what you've sacrificed, what you're still hoping for. And I want you to know, none of it has been in vain. I caught every tear. I've remembered every prayer. I'm storing up every moment of obedience. And in due time, there will be a harvest. But in the waiting, don't lose your wonder. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop believing that beauty can still rise from brokenness, that peace can still rule in the middle of pain, that joy can return brighter than before, because it will. You were made to rise again and again and again, not because you're invincible, but because I carry you. And when I carry you, no enemy, no circumstance, no failure can stop the destiny I've placed in you. Let your life speak louder than your fears. Let your love be deeper than your wounds. Let your faith be fiercer than the doubt that tries to creep in. My grace is not just for the perfect, it's for the trying. It's for the failing. It's for the rising. It's for you. So lift your eyes, my warrior. Stand tall, my beloved. Walk boldly, my chosen. For I am with you, from the valley to the victory, from the silence to the song. And when your strength runs low, lean into me. I will renew you. I will lift you. I will never let you fall unnoticed. This journey may not be easy, but you are not walking it alone. And what's ahead of you? Peace, joy, purpose, glory. It's worth every step. My child, let me remind you again, you were never meant to live small. You were never meant to shrink in fear, to bend beneath the weight of others' opinions, or to walk this world aimlessly, wondering if your life matters. It does. You do. You were formed in love, shaped by my hands, designed with intentionality before time began. And no matter what this world has tried to do to you, no lie, no loss, no wound can erase what I've written into the very DNA of your soul. You were born for glory, not for ego, not for fame, but for the radiant glory that reflects me. You carry light, a light that hell itself cannot extinguish. You carry grace that heals, words that restore, presence that shifts atmospheres. Do not underestimate the quiet power of simply being filled with my spirit. Mountains move when you pray. Chains break when you worship. Darkness trembles when you choose love over hate, mercy over revenge, peace over fear. I know you've questioned whether you're doing enough. I've seen the way you measure yourself against the world's pace and pressure. But I don't call you to hustle. I call you to abide. I don't need your perfection. I desire your presence. I'm not impressed by your strength. I'm moved by your surrender. So come back to me, not with guilt, not with shame, but with open arms. Come as a child, not as a performer. Let me hold you before you try to hold the world. Let me remind you who you are before anyone else tells you who you should be. You are a child of the Most High God. You are a royal priesthood. You are an heir to the promises of heaven. You are not a mistake, not an afterthought, not an extra in someone else's story. You are the main character of the divine narrative I am writing, crafted with care, backed by heaven, and empowered to move mountains with just a mustard seed of faith. Let that sink in. The enemy doesn't attack what isn't a threat. The resistance you faced is not proof that you're failing. It's confirmation that you're dangerous to darkness. You carry legacy in your bones, destiny in your breath, and eternity in your heart. You are the living proof of my faithfulness. When you feel overwhelmed, when it seems like everything is pressing in on every side, remember, the pressure is often greatest right before the breakthrough. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Oil flows when the olive is crushed, and resurrection comes only after the grave. What looks like an ending is often the beginning I've been waiting for. I don't waste pain. I don't overlook faithfulness. And I don't forget the hearts who quietly follow me when no one is watching. So stay with me, walk with me, whisper my name when you're weary, and shout it when you're full of joy. Let me be the first one you talk to in the morning, the last one you cry to at night. Invite me into the mundane. I don't just dwell in cathedrals. I dwell in kitchen sinks, late-night drives, tear-soaked pillows, and laughter over dinner tables. I am there. I am always there. And when you fall, as you will, don't run away. Run to me. Grace isn't for the ones who get it all right. It's for the ones who keep coming back. Again, and again, and again. I don't get tired of you. I don't grow weary of your struggles. I don't regret choosing you. You are still my plan. You are still my joy. You are still my beloved. So lift your head, straighten your shoulders, walk like someone who knows they are deeply loved and eternally backed by heaven. Don't let the world tell you how to carry your calling. Let my Spirit teach you how to carry it with fire, with faith, with gentleness, and with boldness. Your story is not over. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead. There are still people waiting to hear your voice, to feel your kindness, to be touched by the overflow of your obedience. There are still rooms you will walk into that will shift because you entered with me in your heart. So don't give up, don't give in, and never believe the lie that you are too far gone. You are coming into a season of restoration, of joy, of redemption. Everything the enemy tried to steal, I will repay. Everything broken, I will rebuild. Everything you've sown in tears, you will reap in joy. For I am not just the God of the mountaintop. I am the God of the climb. I am the God of the middle. I am the God who walks through the valley with you and leads you out with victory in your hands. Hold on, beloved. Heaven is not silent. Your prayers have not been ignored. The shift is coming. The healing is unfolding. The glory is rising. And it is time for you to rise with it. My beloved child, this is the truth I want to seal upon your heart. You are free, not just free from sin, not just free from shame, but free to live, to dream, to become, without fear, without guilt, without limitation. The chains that once held you no longer have the final say. The prison doors are open. The verdict has been overturned. You have been redeemed. I paid the price in full, not with silver or gold, but with my blood. Not with temporary sacrifices, but with an eternal covenant. And that means nothing, no failure, no past, no power of hell can separate you from my love. You are not condemned. You are called. Walk in that calling with your head held high, not with arrogance, but with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. I am your covering. I am your victory. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good. What tried to bury you has become the very soil where purpose is growing. You are no longer a slave to fear. You are no longer bound to the approval of others. You are no longer defined by the things you wish you could undo. You are a new creation. Heaven rejoices over you. The angels celebrate every step you take toward me. And we are just getting started. You see, freedom is not just the absence of bondage. It is the presence of purpose. It's the power to choose joy, to love deeply, to live boldly in a world that often feels cold and chaotic. You were not rescued to sit still. You were not restored to remain silent. You were anointed to advance. Advance in love. Advance in peace. Advance in courage. Advance in the authority that comes from knowing whose you are. Because the enemy fears a believer who knows they are already victorious. He fears a child who knows that their inheritance is secure. He fears a soul that has been awakened by truth. And you, beloved, are wide awake now. So take back the ground. Take back your voice. Take back your joy. Sing again. Dance again. Dream again. Because I am breathing life into every part of you that thought it was over. Every seed you thought had died, I'm watering. Every promise you thought was forgotten, I'm fulfilling. Every prayer you thought had faded into silence, I am answering in my time, in my way, and always for your good. You are not waiting for freedom, it is already yours. You are not begging for breakthrough, I am already moving. You are not abandoned, you are embraced. You are not wandering, you are being led. And I promise, what's ahead will make sense of every trial behind you. You will see it. You will live it. You will stand on the mountaintop with hands lifted high, and you will say, "My God was faithful." But until then, keep walking. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel unsure, ask me. When you feel unworthy, remember I chose you anyway. Your identity is not in your struggle. It's in my spirit. Your future is not in the hands of man. It's in mine. Let me be your daily bread. Let me be your daily breath. Let my word be your weapon and my love be your armor. Let hope be your anthem and peace your compass. And when people ask how you made it through, when they wonder why you still smile, why you still stand, why you still love, tell them this: because I walk with the King, because I belong to the one who never left, because grace found me, because love restored me, because the cross changed everything. That's your story, that's your legacy, and it's only just begun. So now go and live free, go and live whole. Go and be the light in dark places. Go and shake the ground beneath you with every step of faith. Go and proclaim the goodness of a God who never gave up on you. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just standing, you are soaring. You are not just chosen, you are sent. This is your time. This is your moment. And I, your Father, your Redeemer, your defender, your friend, I am with you, always, until the very end.